Four-letter words is the podcast. Dragonfire is the team. Yo, my mic on. Cut my mic up.
Calm down.
He said he said the stairs not working in my headphones. There you go. Hey yo. I got the wrong song because I'm about to say this. This song goes out to anyone.
Fuck it.
No, that wasn't. Fuck it. Shut up and listen. Because I was about to hit the baby like, said, while somebody was outside while I was trying to feed my daughter.
Boo, boo, boo. See, we started off on the wrong foot.
Yo, so again, I lied when I said this was the last podcast and we'll see y'all later. I lied.
Well, it is later.
Oh, I didn't lie about that. Thanks to one of my co-hosts here. Omni Ronin. Thank you. I was not a liar. And I did not have oral sex in your office. I was up. Oh, no, he said.
Sleep.
He said,
I did not have sex with her in the oral office. No, he said he didn't sleep with her in the oral office. I was up all night.
Yeah, right. See, that's on our wrestling shit right there. Yeah, listen.
If y'all ain't know,
let me say this. Say this right now. Put this mic down one time. Jump. Okay. See, so both these cats, they on their live, they got glasses on. You see, I put my glasses on. Like, did I hit you with that? Little Jerry Curl juice came out of these foggy boys.
To let your soul
glow. Ooh. Let your soul. Let me get my glasses on. Yo, so
let's get on this though.
You get my glasses so I can see how stupid you look wearing my glasses while I put my other glasses
so,
on.
We about to talk about love and relationships.
Listen, before we get into anything else, Four-Letter Words podcast, we are back, like back. You dig? And back from the dead. You dig? So, other than came to get it on. So, you know what I mean? So now we back.
No, we fast. Thank you.
But this is Love Tangles. Before we was off the record, this is Love Tangles. Those are both two shows to one podcast. One podcast is Four-Letter Words. Y'all gonna get it next week. We're just putting y'all in on this special event. And we might put y'all in every day, because we love y'all. You feel me? We love y'all. We love y'all on that live too. We love y'all on that live too. We love y'all all that.
Some of y'all.
So I love all y'all. I don't know y'all, so I love all y'all. Till y'all disrespect me, then fuck you. Go jump off a bridge, live your life.
C4 strapped to your head.
But look, so Four-Letter Words podcast. So Love Tangles. It's about a little story of love. Obviously. Right? But Love Tangles is more about the way we deal in love today. It's too much mess, too much struggle, and you shouldn't have to struggle with your partner. You shouldn't have to struggle with those who you love. So that's why we, and hopefully people come on the show. We have special guests. Hopefully people can, you know what I'm saying? We might have y'all call in on the live. We don't know yet. So by next week, by Monday, when you get the first podcast, we'll know then. So with that being said, hopefully people chime in and we all help each other either love more, live more, learn more, about each other and about these relationships so we can be better. Better people for the world and better people for love. Now,
I don't think nobody can say that even better.
Everybody got glasses on. I can't do this because the reflection in here is big. I got this big umbrella light. If y'all don't know, I'm show y'all get in the room. Because y'all get the special treatment.
Like his song he made in the room.
Camera up there, you know what I'm saying? Little studio in the background. Get the camera over there. Man, it's too much over here. So, in my eyes, I can't see, bro. Like,
so I think
how y'all do this? But for the ladies, if I look good in these glasses, you know what I'm saying? Don't give me a couple thumbs up. I love y'all too.
I think I kind of want to start this off though.
A couple thumbs up. Love y'all. All right.
Let Marko know. Let Mr. Gravitational know if he look good in them glasses.
So again,
because he's looking for it.
That Omni Ronin on the Four-Letter podcast, Four-Letter Words podcast, and it's Mr. Gravitational. My man Prophesy over there on the ones and tools. And Omni probably said he want to start this off.
I'm going to start it off. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all an example.
Yeah.
And then y'all tell me what y'all think about this example. I was with this girl for probably 5 years. 3 of those 4 or 5 years, she cheated on me the whole thing. And you know what? I let it happen. I let it happen because I thought I was in love.
Real talk.
But as I matured, I realized I was never in love, but I was doing it for my child. And you know what? People, and I've figured out I'm not the only one that did it. Everybody does it.
So question posed then, should you do it for your child?
No.
What results happen when you did it for your child? Because I think doing it for your child
you will be
always messes with the person who's doing that instead of being happy for self.
You will still be miserable no matter what.
Yeah, true. Because somebody told me, like, if you ain't happy, your kids are going to be happy. That's just how it is.
That, like, you can try to love this woman or man no matter what, and it can still go south. You can give this person all your time, your attention, your money, your house, your cars, and if they're not happy in their relationship, you cannot force it.
But I feel like the number one thing that everybody, that's up in here. People everybody up in there, Man, if you up in here, man. Send them thumbs up, send them hearts up. But yeah, the thing to really look at is as well, when you do it for other people, man, your reserve tank run dry if it ain't for like
quickly.
Like even doing it for the kids too. Like even doing it for the kids, it's not like you don't love the kids, but the relationship is running out of your tank. It's pulling a lot out of you. To the point it ain't a togetherness. It's not a team effort. Right?
It started becoming a chore.
It's just you or whoever they'll feel that way. So with that being said, it becomes something that's hard to do. So if it's hard to do, it's like let's not do it for the kids. Like all our life, a lot of our life, our elders did it for the kids,
and look where they.
And it don't really go out right. And all of them say that same thing, that they're not proud of that decision, just doing it for the kids. Because also in life, you got to do it for you. If you don't do it for you, because number one, got to do it for you, because what makes you happy makes everyone around you happy. Again, when you met that woman or that man, y'all clicked because of what you did, because of the person that you were. And there's a potential sometimes people feel of what that person could be. But what you are at that moment is what they loved you for. So you gotta be that at all times. So if you're not making you happy, you can't be that person. So make sure you're making you happy, and it gotta be them you days. If you got family, like if you got kids, like that, make that Sunday or that Saturday kids day, and one of those Sundays and the opposite day has to be a y'all day. And then one day during the week got to be a you day. Because you got to deal with you. Your partner shouldn't deal with the problems you got. And you have to deal with you.
And also, if you're not happy as a person by yourself, don't jump into another relationship.
Oh, man,
trying to looking for somebody to make you happy. Because once that person figures out that they have to make you happy and themselves happy,
that's a chore.
That's too much work.
That's baggage.
That's too much
I wanna go ahead and say this as a man though. Shout out to all the women who carry my baggage. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and be like, man, I know all this. Cause I do this every day. I'm not a liar. I'm not about to be on that. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Shout out to every woman that had to carry my baggage, because I didn't know, I wasn't at the level I am now to know the person that I am now, to know that I had some heavy shit that I was carrying. And I needed to carry it myself. And I didn't know that I didn't carry it. That's how I know to tell somebody dealing with me that, listen, you're trying to make me carry some shit that it ain't on me to carry. That's a you thing that you need to deal with before coming into this. You know, and then deal with your you problems, and then I can deal with everything else that comes along with it. But you gotta deal with your you problems. You know what I'm saying? And then we can gradually move from there and get more into everything else and deal with other problems. But some people got so much baggage, it's hard to drag that shit. Especially if they ain't pulling their own weight, they ain't dragging it with you.
You know, and some of these people, they get in these relationships and they want to be hyped up.
Hyped up? What you mean by hyped up in a relationship?
And hyped up and put on pedestals. But the thing is, if you ain't pedestal material, you can't be put on a pedestal. If you want to be treated like a queen and you want to act like a queen, you gotta do queen work.
Yes, sir. This is the podcast.
You gotta do queen work. You gotta do king work.
Of it on Friday.
Because if you don't put that work in, then that relationship is gonna fall. That foundation is going to crack. And if you don't have any foundation in your relationship,
true,
you sinking in the mud.
Now this is what I'm gonna say. Might make a lot of people mad. Y'all know me. I don't care. But when it comes to pedestal, nobody's worthy to be put on the pedestal. Not even me. The only person should be on the pedestal is you. Mm-hmm. Your faith, your belief is with you. So for everybody who wanna, the faith gotta be, that's all you. That's the things you have to deal with. That should be pedestal work. You. And only you should put yourself there and put it high there and hold it there. And you should deal with the maintenance on that pedestal as well. Should nobody else have to deal with that.
Exactly.
Like, because you bring in another weight. The world don't want to see relationships happen as much. Obviously, because it's everything against y'all. Mm-hmm. When you walk out the door, it's everybody against y'all. Whether it's lust or whether it's any danger, anything can happen. You can get hit by a car. A lot of stuff is against you in this world. So why make it a problem between us in the house and make it a problem between us outside of the house? No pedestal. You need to get rid of that shit.
To chime in on what you just said, I used to, when I had my place, I used to run my apartment like this. When we in the house, all that stress, negativity, and that bullshit that happened out there, at work, at the store, whatever, that's where you leave it. You come in my house, it's stress free there. And
chime in, let you talk.
bro.
You gotta come in, bro. You know how we get at. Go ahead, man.
And none of my exes understood that, and I realized why none of my exes understood that. They wasn't on the level of maturity and mentality that I was. They didn't believe and understand that your kingdom is your home. If you take stress, anger, and troubles into your kingdom will fall.
Yeah, I mean, but some people go out for how they grew up, though. If they grew up and saying their parents and stuff like that, come home and talk about how fucked up their day is, that go back with them when they grew up. They want to go back and talk to their significant other and be like, oh, my day was all fucked up and this and this and that. That's how I feel. Like I agree with you. They shouldn't do that. Yeah. But that's probably where they got it from. But it's like a habit.
But see, us as kids, as blah, 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 blah. Us as our parents see, we should see the negativity and the bad things that our parents did and fix that within ourselves. And do better. When we're born, we're supposed to automatically already do better than our parents.
Understood. I see you, Miss Scott. I see you. I can't read the whole thing, but I see you.
So it depends on the individual because some people are selfish.
That's true.
See, when I said I agree to disagree, this is why I say this. I learned over my time in relationships that the reason why some people come home and they'll let that luggage out on you, like, oh man, long day, all that. Some people don't have people they can go to. And in a way, I feel like it's control. You can make it a controlled environment out of this. Yeah, don't bring super stress back to the house. But if y'all gonna unload, then
don't do it every day.
Make sure that both of y'all know this is a day you need to unload. Make sure this is a day that you know, if it's like, hey, look, I need to unload, then that's the day that y'all need to unload. But then it should be like within a certain time period. Let's spend, 30 minutes, to an hour probably on an unloading time. Let's unload, like, what happened today? Like, it's crazy. Unload that, and then but make sure that you and your partner load up on this positivity. Load up on what's good today. Load up on what happens. Because some people ain't got people to talk to, so they need to unload. Right. And if you tell them, hey, leave that outside. I used to say that too back in the day. But then that's the other thing too. You tell them leave it outside, then what happens if you got a person who dealing with holding things in? We talking about mass suicide. Because there's a lot of people holding things in, and you the person they supposed to go to. Mm-hmm. So now they can't go to you. Their mom will judge them, everybody else judge, so they ain't got nobody. Mm-hmm. So it kind of gives us at home, like you the partner, it gives you the partner that responsibility, like, yo, I have to make sure you all right. That's the part of making sure somebody all right. That's why I said I agree and disagree. I do agree that they shouldn't unload on you like that, but y'all should agree that, hey, look, this the time. Hey, I gotta unload. You got time for me? Use that as like a safe word. I gotta unload. You got time for me?
But this is the thing, though. Yeah, it's cool to do that, but once it gets to it's every day.
Yeah, I see you.
All the time. It's like,
for sure.
Anything positive happen to you outside?
But that's why I said
did seeing me pick you up from work make you happy? Did seeing whatever, us just driving down the street make you happy? No? Then...
But that's the mix. Right? That's the balance I was talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we trying to write this story. So I'm writing a book called Love Tangles. Hi. But that was the most corniest laugh of all time. But that's why the book is there though. Because it gives us all, I want us all, and when I mean us, I'm talking all y'all on here, everybody listening to the podcast, it gives us all a chance to write this story. Because it's not going to get wrote one time. Hopefully other people rewrite the book, add stuff to it, and republish it. And we just keep going. Because the whole thing, and this podcast, come on this podcast, talk about the way you love. Let's escalate love and this positivity in it. Let's make it better. You know what I'm saying? For the next generation and our generation. So the whole thing with that being said, like I said, that's why I agree to disagree, because it's the balance. You gotta have a balance. You could talk about, let's unload the negativity, but turn around and let's unload the negativity for like a certain period of time. Like, talk about what happened at work. We got 20 minutes apiece, 40 minutes, and then the rest of our day, what we gonna do next? What goal we got set that we done knocked out today? Or if we didn't, what we gonna set tomorrow? Is we gonna double up? How we doing this? Let's plan our time. And then, when is our we time that got nothing to do with business and goals?
Right.
The we time for that, and then what days we got for that me time? If your partner, focused on what they need to focus on, and you done with things you need to do, that's your me time, bro. Or sis, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? Go do whatever you want to do. Don't bug them. Unless y'all got that, that's another thing. Unless y'all got that type of relationship where y'all can be like, oh, babe, and walk in and y'all do shit and it don't fuck with you, then that's cool, because that's your relationship. It doesn't mess with you. That's the way you love. That's the way y'all, no, not you. That's the way y'all love, excuse me. Because y'all are we. That's why it's bad when people talk this, what I want stuff. Only person need to know what you want is you. You know what I'm saying? Deal with that. And then let the relationship deal with what y'all need and y'all want. You deal with your use. And then also, too, as well, your partner can deal with it, but don't let it be so heavy where they got to deal with everything. You got to deal with some things on your own. It's your baggage. Yes. Pick it up, man. Roll it out, man. Unfold it. Wash it. Clean. You know what I'm saying?
So they feel like they ain't mentally strong, and that's what Christ scared them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what, and I'm going to say this. It stems from our upbringing, the upbringing. Yeah. If you constantly have that parent that's saying, if you can also blah, blah, blah. Yeah. If you always have that parent that's saying, you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't shit, you ain't good, you ain't.
I'm gonna get to that.
You're ugly, you little crooked eyed motherfucker. If you got parents, family members that's always saying that, you got people at school always saying that. When you become an adult, you're weak minded now. Because they just okay,
You're vulnerable.
You're vulnerable, okay.
Okay. But with that vulnerability, that's where I said the self-love is big, and hopefully you find somebody in your life who would like you to meditate, do more yoga, and then increase this self-love. Because also too, like my aunt was saying down there, I do agree with you. But she said when you're a child, you act as a child. But now you are a man, you put the childish away. You know what I'm saying? You put the childish away. You feel me?
Can she say that? Can she say that again? I like that.
But it's like, this the thing, well, I guess that's what I'm thinking you're trying to say at the end right there. But that's what I was gonna put it. Yeah, we were vulnerable then, but also too, when you gain knowledge, you also use it, right? You use it for yourself and for others.
And you know what? All them bad relationships, those was all stepping stones and learning situations. I had to tell one of my good friends that recently. He was depressed, he was down on himself, he just kept on going through shit. Just walking through shit every day. And then I was like, stop being depressed. I didn't say stop being depressed about it, but I was like, hey, just look at it a different way. All that is a learning situation. Learn that lesson, and then when you get to where you're going, look back at that lesson and like, that was a good book. That was a good chapter.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told myself in the middle of last year, and I'm still telling myself, I'm still trying. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a different letter on it, man. You feel like you lost. Nah, you learning. That's a different L. You feel like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you in hell. Nah, you healing. That's a different H. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a different everything around here. You know what I'm saying? So make that around your way, too. You know? But also, too, we got to own up. And when we get older, we got the knowledge now. We got the knowledge now. So with that being said, let's not do the thing that a lot of us do. Like, I didn't make it like this because of them when I was 9 years old. Yeah, but if about 14 years done passed, it's your fault now. You internalized it as so that you're still 9 years old. You internalized it as so that you can't get past 9. So we need therapy. Either within oneself, or you need to go reach out for therapy. You don't need to be in a relationship. You have things to heal from that you can't heal. So you need to help. You need someone else to help you heal from them. Which it doesn't. It's not a bad thing. It's just needed. But we need to act as adults and understand that, hey, look, man, that happened. It's not the end of the world. I'm still standing here, stronger than ever. And I'm not gonna put that blame on that situation why I ain't here now. I got up, and it's not me. It's not my whole life. It's not me anymore. Like, it doesn't hold you. Like, no matter what happened when I was 9 and 10 years old, it doesn't hold me now. I make these decisions now. You know what I'm saying?
I read that one.
Just key up there.
I think she's saying, let me see, Michelle, you saying, would you say being a man might be physical, but not mental?
I want to touch on that. So in a way, it could be both.
In a way.
Yes. Physically as a man, we gotta know that it's okay to be emotional sometimes. It's okay to cry in front of our women sometimes to show them that we can be weak, but we also gotta show them to where, in a good way, that I'm strong enough to be by your side at all times.
Quick chime in. Emotions ain't never weak.
No, I didn't mean that.
That's why I want to quick chime in.
I didn't mean
Emotions
that,
ain't
sorry.
never weak. Only reason being is if you ever need to lift a car out of panic, because your kid's up under the car, that right there is an emotion. Regardless of what anybody say, you're scared. It's an emotion. Emotions are strong, and it makes us the strongest people on this earth. So continue.
I apologize for using the wrong wording.
You good? You good?
So, like when we was growing up, we was told, "Oh, Well, I don't know if y'all grew up like this, but my dad, yes, I'm pointing you out. He taught me that, yeah, man, we're clay. We don't cry. We don't get emotional. We strong. And that mentally hurt me. You want to know why it mentally hurt me? Because I didn't understand that I still should have been in conveying my emotions. So basically, I was still a little boy at that time. I didn't grow up because I didn't learn properly that, yeah, you show your emotions and then you move on.
Yeah, true. You gonna chime on what she said?
Oh no, I mean I agree with it. That's a stepping stone that I gotta get to. Sometimes I don't show my emotions a lot, and because sometimes people be in they self the whole time, and they stay there.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta work on that.
And I feel sorry for, and I actually feel sorry for my dad.
Okay.
Cause he's still there.
Okay.
He has his emotions. My dad don't realize I've seen him cry, but he don't want nobody to see him cry. And I'm like, that's part of being a man. That's part of being a human. Is to let your loved ones
about to talk that
see
shit.
You get emotional, so we know you're still human. Because emotions is being human.
With that being said, I'm about to talk that side. I'll read you it up. Like for real though. To answer your question, when you say being a man, might be physically, not mentally? Is that what we? That's the first question, right?
I don't think I hit her other part.
That's what we would. That was what we was talking about. Like I feel like being a human being is everything. We come with a physical body. We come with a spiritual body. We come with mentality. We come with a mental that we can. The only people on this earth can gain a mentality of being anything. I can today want to be something and then tomorrow turn into something else because I want to. We all come with a heart. We all come with emotions. So as a man, not to just speak on just men, but as people in general, I feel like we're everything. We're all that. We're physical, we're spiritual, we're all that. It's the choice of the person, what they choose to bring to this world. Some men choose to bring just physicality, I think that would be the word, or just bring the mental part of it, or just bring just one piece. Also, that's based off what they were saying too about being taught that. But also as a human, you have the option to do all of that because you can. You're all of that, and that's a man and a woman. So me being me, that hurt me as well because growing up, I wanted to be heartless like every man. Like I wanted to be like them. Like every man was just like it's whatever, and they just like didn't care. Like I was still crying, and still to this day be like, damn, that hurt. And I dropped some tears, but I couldn't understand because I'm like, to be a man like them, I have to be like that. But what makes me powerful in my understanding is no matter what man they are, this the power in this man, and I'm cool with what this man is doing. And all my emotions make this man the strongest. So just like this man, it makes women, it makes other men, it makes all of y'all just as powerful. You know what I'm saying?
But and also
open that up to get into that.
And also, we're basically as men we're taught that we got to be the strong ones. And the thing is that's wrong because we should be teaching our sons, our nephews, and our younger cousins that it's okay to be emotional. Shit, just the other day, I broke down and cried at work.
Man, it happens.
I broke down and cried at work because I was stressed. And you know what? It was like, after I cried, I'm like, that just took a whole bunch of stress off me. Mm-hmm. And that's what emotions are supposed to do. You're supposed to get those emotions off, cry it out, and then get back to your hustle. And that's life. And that's what we're not conveying to each other. We're not conveying that to our kids, our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, our parents.
But we is on this podcast though, 4 Letter Word podcast. Yeah. Love, live, and you gonna do it in your life. You know what I'm saying? Did you wanna address that? I got somebody on. They said something. Okay. She say I struggle with showing emotion as a woman, mainly because neither one of my parents were able to show sad emotion in front of me. Hey, that was back to that what you were saying about the parents doing that. Like the parents caused some of this. But I you know, with that being said as well, like, you know what I'm saying, that is the part that'd be nice if we had the, you know, hey, you know, we didn't do the best we could talk. You know what I'm saying? But we did what we could, but that we don't get that. But the thing, you know, also as well is that put that, like how you were saying, that put that strain on people.
It's the reason why we make. I think that's also why we make friends too.
What's up?
Because friends can teach us what our parents can't teach us.
Real talk. Real talk. And that's why I'm saying, like, lean into you gotta lean into your own understanding when you get old enough. But also with what she was saying, that's powerful. It's definitely powerful. And it's crazy how it happens like that. And that's why we all talk about this healing, this therapy, man. Like big on that. Like that's it. You can't get a charger in there. Yeah, it's big on that, man. It's definitely big. That's the light right there, bro. You might have to bring it through off of this. Yeah, that's why we big on that, for real. That's why we big on that. Like therapy, however way to get your therapy. Again, we gotta talk about this. We definitely gotta let it out. We gotta let each other know what these stressors are, especially if you're messing with somebody, you're dating. If you know you got some things you got to deal with, you know, try to deal with them in a fashionably timed manner for yourself, not for nobody else. You know, take your time with it. As well, on that same tip, if it get intense in your relationship, or if it get intense in your life, just let the people around you who's feeling close to you and playing close. You know, I'm playing close. Everybody playing close. You know, you got to make sure that you let them know, hey, look, I'm a process. You know, we all a process, man. It take the brain sometimes a lot of time to process things, and sometimes, you know, some things get processed in a quicker way. But in overall, we got to make sure that we know our process, and it's a process every day, for sure. And with that process, you know, from you telling it right here, it lets me know that you're dealing with that process. And that's the thing as a human being that makes you great and makes all of us great when we deal with these processes. You know, and we deal with these processes to become better people. Not for no one else. First of all, we have to become better people for ourselves. Mm-hmm. And then that energy get puts into the universe, and it allows all of us to enjoy that. Allow people around you who you want to be around to enjoy that the fruits of your labor, which is the energy that you bring to the table. So we definitely got to do the self-healing. We got to tell people around us when, you know, we can't, you know, when you can't handle something, be honest, man. Don't be prideful, and don't be selfish to the point where you don't want to say it. Like, if you can't handle something, you can't handle it. Like, and be honest with people so they know how to play you close. Like, whether they playing you close, or if they depend on you with their life, but you can't handle it, then it's like now you just let them down. Like, let people know. It ain't no y'all. We all the same. I'm gonna tell you that here on the 4 Letter Words podcast. We all the same. We all is here to make the world a better place. So to push forward this love, I think we start at love and laughter. You know what I'm saying? So we start with this, and I think it'll heal the world.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said the love and laughter part. Because the thing is, you in a relationship, you gotta know how to joke around sometimes. But the thing is, though, you gotta be careful with your jokes too, and you also gotta know how to take it.
Come on, talk that.
And you also gotta know
I'm
how
from ATL, bro. Shout out to all my cousins from the South. They just be coming out like that. Talk that.
If you knew me as a joking person in the beginning, as a friendship, why would you want me to hold back as a relationship? You see what I mean? Some people I picture it as a tree. We start, we grow as friendship, then relationship. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people want it as, friendship, it grows, and then we plant a seed to another one. Here's the relationship.
Yeah.
So the stuff that I did as a friendship, no, you can't even do that no more. I can't tell them jokes no more. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be separate.
At all.
You knew me like this. This is me.
Hey, I was just about to say that. I ain't got nothing to say. Talk that, man. Get it to.
But yes, and I agree with that. And it's crazy because relationships begin like that.
Exactly.
You can tell whatever jokes you want to. We're just friends. We're dating and we fucking. And now, if I tell a joke, you get offended. I want to ask some ladies, why is it like that?
Yeah, you gotta ask men too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. I want to ask ladies and gentlemen, male, female, whatever your thing is. Tell me, why is it like that?
Well, put it in here. We definitely gonna make a poll for Monday as well. Y'all can put it in there as well. Y'all can inbox us. We can have these conversations as well with y'all. We'll also be able to, if you want us to talk about it publicly, it's fine. If you want us to talk about it privately, it's fine as well. You know what I'm saying? All three of us or one of us, it don't matter. Reach out so we can all help each other. That's what the end of the day is. We shouldn't be out here struggling. How we struggling mentally or emotionally if we all got somebody to reach out to, man. And we all got to be respectful about it. We all will be respectful about it as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with nobody checking me on it too as well. If somebody say, you told me I can come to you, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what? I was frustrated today. That's my bad. I apologize. I was on some bullshit. And I'm okay with saying that. This is Mr. Gravitation. I'm okay with saying I be on some bullshit. But sometimes it's too much on my brain and I can't process it all. And that's why I said open up that time, saying, yo, this is the time I want to open up, because I had a long day and I want to open up to you. Do you got some space in your head? That's what you got to tell your partner or tell a friend, or do you got some space in your head for me right now? That should be our code word. And it's okay, yeah, I got some space in my head for you. What's going on?
And that right there, I think, is a key to communication. Is to ask them, do you have the time? Not the physical time, but the mental time.
Yes.
To handle what I'm going through at the moment.
Understood. And yes, everybody triggers are different. That's a whole different conversation on, we'll probably be another hour in this podcast, but the real quick version, if anybody want to chime in on this, triggers are probably, we might have to come back
trigger.
But I ain't gonna lie, we trigger. You wanna go in it on now? We 60 minutes in.
No, I'm about to do it quick.
Cool.
I'm about to do it quick.
Nah, it ain't nothing quick, bro. We gotta break it down.
Trigger is something that makes them relive something that happened either in the past relationship or with somebody that's toxic.
It could have been life. It could have been toxic. It could have been a quick event.
Yeah.
That's something they relived that just didn't make them feel good.
Exactly.
So with that, I guess we can make it quick. With triggers, I feel that's a safe thing to do too. First part of the relationship, at some point we need to start writing down triggers. We need to make sure we convey triggers. What triggers you, if you know them. If you don't know them, you need to start writing it down. You need to figure out your triggers.
I have 2 triggers.
So nobody can push your buttons. And make sure they step over that.
Also, you need to tell your person that you with, what's making you mad, what's triggering you, and stuff like that. Communication is the key.
Last thing on top of that, we need to heal from these triggers too.
Yeah.
As a human being, like triggers sound more like we're a material, like not a material thing, but like we're an item. That's like a gun to have a trigger with it. So I go off when this happens. So if we heal, if we can focus on this healing, then we don't have a trigger for you to let off. You can't let anything go.
Yes and no. Because some triggers is hard to heal from.
Everything is hard to heal from.
Well, some triggers is harder than others. Your camera just cut out.
The earth was singed by a meteor at some point. That was hard to heal from. We all became from it. A lot of people came from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. People was in comas, and people were shot. People were, long list of things, and we couldn't come from it.
Mm-hmm.
And they healed from it. People had cancer. They was gonna die from it. They healed from it.
Yeah.
I personally, in my opinion, it may be a foolish opinion, but I feel that we can heal from anything. It's just it takes that time and that love. You know what I'm saying? And those two things I feel will help us get there. It's gonna be hard. It's not healing from triggers ain't gonna be nothing easy. But
that's gonna be
life ain't easy. So be ready for this hard run.
Healing yourself and making yourself mentally healthy is gonna be the hardest thing anybody on this earth is going to do.
Because you might have a lot of layers. Like, you got to peel them layers back. Like, you got to do this, you got to get through this, you got to get through this. Everybody got different layers, you know what I mean? And you just got to believe, too.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't got faith in yourself, then it ain't going to work.
I feel like it's our muscle memory. You know how it was hard for everybody to work out the first time. Like, if not the first time, then if you got stuff going on and you got to come back to a workout, it gets hard for your body to remember that, and it's hard, right? It's hard. Some people still do it.
That's why you gotta either write down, take note. Well, take note is right now. Writing down or place things around you or in your life that will make you remember, like, hey, work on this.
Right.
Hey, work on this.
Continuous process, like she said, process. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we continue to work on it, there's nothing holding us back. It's not. It's the brain would think it's hard because we say it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if we continue to work on it, how hard is it? Because the hardest things that everybody ever thought was hard, as far as from like the books I read, the interviews I heard, when they look back, it wasn't hard because after they took the first step, it wasn't as hard as they thought. It was hard when I just watched it and said, yeah, that looks hard. As soon as I started doing it and started, putting foot to pavement, it became a different thing. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was because I ended up being able to conquer it. But it takes that time. Like, that's why I said I feel like love and laughter gonna overcome all this at all times, and it ain't nothing gonna stop it.
Especially laughter.
So it's a 4-letter words podcast, and I'm gonna say it again.
Especially
love tangles, but we gonna untangle it, baby. Like, come on, as a generation.
Especially laughter. Laughter is the cure for everything, I think, because laughter can make two people fall in love. Laughter can make you can become healthy off of laughter.
Yeah. True. My problem is, what about them people that don't laugh? You tickle them under their feet and they just don't laugh.
That mean they got something.
How do they get? How do they fall in love?
That means it's something. Got to be something stronger to make them laugh.
I just think they ain't got a sense of humor. But we never know. We never know.
Maybe they got a dark sense of humor like I have sometimes.
Bruh, I've been around you since I was 9 years old now.
No,
yeah.
Later than that.
For real? Oh, man.
Shit, it was later than that.
Well,
shit,
when I was...
You was in 2nd grade, motherfucker.
Damn, I don't even know they... Damn, I forgot about that. Yo, listen. Time is slipping me. I'm getting old. But listen, you should have seen his face. Like, but nah, yes, it will make you live longer. It will make you live longer.
Nigga talking about he getting old. He only 30.
You see my grays? They in my eyes. Fuck out of here. But yeah, it's like the main thing is this guy, man. Look, Yeah, see, oh man. See, I'm not gonna say nothing. I understand. That's messed up. That's messed up. But
I'm gonna just sit here and be quiet after I read that.
it is, yeah. See, but it's like that, man. You gotta. I feel like you gotta get more out of life, man.
But see, women like that though is fun.
Yeah.
Like, look, come here, baby.
It's a lot of confessions. That's why I write music, man. Fun, beautiful women. They can make each other laugh, and y'all can have a good time.
Hell yeah, because laughter can save a relationship.
Yes, it can. Until it gets to the point where somebody screaming out the back, you always playing too much. Damn. Bro, I can't, man.
But you love it though.
I ain't gonna lie. All right, everybody, leave you on this note. Make sure y'all hit. I'm gonna figure out a little form we can get where y'all can come together and hit us up with something. But I'm gonna leave y'all on this note. Would you rather somebody funny all the time to get you up on them down days, or you rather somebody super serious all the time that you gotta walk on eggshells?
A third option.
Oh, it's a third option? It ain't really a third option when I see it in life.
Somebody that's
just that.
Somebody that's in between.
Well, that makes it too easy, because then the answer would be in between.
Okay, then never mind. Third option.
The answer would be in between, because why would I want somebody super serious? Now, me personally, you can joke all day, every day, even when in bad times. If you joke, if we getting put out right now, and somebody just joking the whole time, and I'm weak, I don't even know what's getting put out.
See, I got a feeling I know the answer. What everybody's going to pick on that.
Man, the world weird, man. Some people probably like a super serious man because they don't like people joking too much. Cause they don't like jokes.
Shit,
I heard people don't like jokes. I was like, ooh, man, I'm gonna stay away
all the women I make laugh at work.
From you. I like joking. I like laughing all the time. I don't even like being sad. I don't want it. Or she said she needs both. See what I'm saying? That was the easy answer. Get somebody with the balance, it makes it. That was the easy answer. That's why I'm like, I don't give them that answer.
So you can't choose that. You got to choose one.
See, she ain't gonna choose one, but she need both.
Because that was his question. I was just adding on to his question. So yeah, you can only pick the A or B.
You know what? I'm gonna give it. All right, let's throw it in there. Okay. Would you rather? We gonna leave y'all with this question. Would you rather somebody is serious all the time, somebody who makes you laugh all the time, or somebody in the middle? Now, if they in the middle, just remember,
you never know.
The catch-22 to that.
You never know when
the time you need them to make you laugh, they can't because they serious too. That might be a serious time for them. They ain't on that funny stuff. So. You can either put it in this comment in our inbox. We'll come back and replay that on either next weekend or tomorrow. I don't know when we'll get y'all updated on when the schedule gonna drop. But Monday we dropping, Wednesday we dropping, Friday we dropping. Friday this video right here gonna come out for y'all, and it's gonna be edited on those cameras there. But just to let you know, with that being said, 4 Letter Words Podcast, we love y'all. We love that y'all love us. You know what I'm saying? To keep loving other people, like whether it's in a friendship or a relationship, however that go.
And like the guy on Soul Train used to say, love, live, and happiness. Peace out.
Yo, I thought he was gonna say something about like chicken grease or something. I'm hungry. I really was like, yo, Payne's right now. Who we talking about?
I don't think the dude from Soul Train said nothing about no chicken.
He ain't say no chicken grease?
Nah, love, laugh, and chicken grease. No.
I got coconut oil. I don't really know. But with that being said, this is 4 Letter Words Podcast. The actual cameras will come out Friday. Y'all gonna get the audio version of and 2 other podcasts on Monday and Wednesday on YouTube, and it should be as well on Anchor. and it'll be everywhere afterwards. But then after that, we'll be on every podcast starting on Friday. Video, audio, everything. We'll be on every platform that I know.
And I need you to send me where we gonna be at recently, because I got a person on here that wants to know. Yeah, she wants to.
I be on y'all, man. I got y'all, man. I got y'all. I love y'all. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, whatever he talking about, man. That's Omni by Ronin.
I ain't even gonna say it online.
This is Mr. Gravitational. And this is Prophecy. That was for Letter Words Podcast. This is Love Tangles. So let's untangle this, y'all, and make sure when the book come out, you support, and as I support y'all, and I will continue to support. If anything you got to let me know, let us know. If you got anything to talk to us about, man, hit us up. We normal people, man. Love y'all.
Sometimes.
This you slid that at the end, like don't not why what's going on.
That's how we do it, son. That phone got to be on 100%.
Shackles off. Let us breathe. Blindfolds lost. Let us see. We grow out. Let us be. We want out. Let us free. No, we don't wanna be binded. You can take back all of your ties. Let us free from this